young explorers. Welcome to our very first episode of This Day in History, coming to you straight from Tales from Our Treehouse. I'm your host, Jeff Bebar, and I'm thrilled to take you on an amazing journey through time, right from our magical treehouse. Every day is a special page in the grand book of history, filled with fascinating stories, incredible people, and events that shaped the world as we know it. And guess what? Today we're going to discover some of these amazing tales that happened on this very day. We'll travel back to the past, exploring different eras and corners of the world, from brave heroes to astonishing inventions, from ancient times to modern day. Each story is a piece of the puzzle that makes up our wonderful world. So are you ready to explore the mysteries and wonders of history with me? Grab your imaginations and let's dive into the incredible journey of this day in history. And remember, each day is a new adventure waiting to be discovered. Let's get started and see what amazing stories today has in store for us. Once upon a time in the magical land of history, there was a special day known as January 16th. This day was like a treasure chest, filled with amazing stories from different years. Today I'm going to tell you about some of these incredible events, each one like a unique gem sparkling in the past. Let's start our journey in 2005, in a faraway land called Romania. There lived a very brave and determined woman named Adriana Iliescu. Adriana was a university lecturer, someone who teaches students at a college, but she did something really extraordinary. She gave birth to a baby at the age of 66. This made her the world's oldest mother at that time. Imagine becoming a mom at an age when most people are grandparents. Next, we travel back to 1992 to a place called El Salvador. For over 12 years, this beautiful country was caught in a terrible civil war where people were fighting each other and sadly many were hurt. But on January 16th, something wonderful happened. The war ended. It was a day of peace and new beginnings, a time when people started to heal and rebuild their lives together. Our adventure takes us further back to 1979 to the ancient and mysterious country of Iran. There was a king there, known as the Shah, who had to flee the country because many people were unhappy with his rule. After he left, a new leader named Ayatollah Khomeini came to power and started a new government called the Islamic Republic. It was a big change for the people of Iran, marking a new chapter in their history. Now let's zoom to 1919 in the United States of America. On this day, something called Prohibition began. The 18th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution was put into place, and it said that making, selling, or moving intoxicating liquors was not allowed. It was like saying no more alcohol for sale. It was a time when the country tried something different to solve its problems. Also on this day in 1547, Ivan the Terrible became the first Tsar of Russia. Finally, we travel way back to the year 27 to the grand and powerful Roman Empire. On January 16th, the Roman Senate gave a special title, Augustus, to a man named Octavian. This marked the beginning of a new era called the Imperium Romanum. It was a time of emperors and great conquest, a period that shaped much of our world's history. But wait, there's more! January 16th was also the day of famous birthdays. In 1974, a stylish English model named Kate Moss was born. She would grow up to be one of the most famous faces in fashion. Then in 1959, a talented Nigerian English singer-songwriter and producer named Sadi Adu came into the world, ready to enchant people with her music. In 1948, John Carpenter, an American director known for making thrilling movies, was born. On this day in 1933, Susan Sontag, an American author who would write many important books, was born. And lastly, in 1932, a very special woman named Diane Fossey was born. She was an American zoologist who dedicated her life to studying and protecting gorillas in the wild. Her work was so important it helped people all over the world understand and care about these magnificent animals. So children, as you can see, January 16th is not just another day. It's a day filled with stories of bravery, peace, changes, new beginnings, and remarkable people. Each year, when this day comes around, we can remember these stories and be inspired by them. We can learn about the importance of never giving up like Adriana Iliescu, the value of peace from the end of the Civil War in El Salvador, and the impact of leadership and change from the Shah of Iran to the Ayatollah Khomeini. The efforts to solve problems in unique ways like during Prohibition in the USA and the beginning of great empires and the birth of people who would go on to change the world. And who knows, maybe one day something you do might just become part of the stories told on January 16th in the magical land of history. Thank you for watching, and hey, don't forget to check out my books like The Parables of Grandpa Eli and Sammy Squirrel's Symphony Adventures on our website, talesfromourtreehouse.org, or on Amazon for more fun and adventures. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more This Day in History by Jeff Bebar at Tales from Our Treehouse. Now have a great day and make some new discoveries of your own.